Hi guys, Cindy Leader here, Lattes and More. Welcome back to the espresso tier. I think it's video 4 that I've done. So what I wanted to talk to you about tonight is something called the gap and trading the gap, which reminds me of when I went to the UK, their transit system, the London Underground. There's always a loudspeaker that says "Mind the gap" when the doors are closing. There's a gap between the actual train that you step on and the platform, especially for women. So anyway, I digress there, but let's mind that gap. Let's go talk about it. Sunday nights when the market opens, there's typically a gap, sometimes a nice size gap. So let's go talk about that. And I'll see you there. Lattes and more. Here you go. Here is the gap from this past Sunday night. This is when market closed December 23rd. And here's where it opened because we had the Christmas holiday and the following day observance. Here's when it opened on Tuesday. Look at this gap. This is 134 pip difference. So if you were in a buy position, oh boy, happy holidays. If you were in a sell position, you might have gotten stalled there for a little while, but honestly, I think there's a whole bunch of sells coming. So we'll talk about that. But this right here is a beautiful thing if you're in the right position. And we're going to talk about that more in my latte tier training, but I can already see this RSI. So this is why I was in a buy right here. Look at this RSI. It's like going all the way up. But let's pop over to Trading View, and I can show you a couple more things that I feel are important. Here's this gap that I was talking about. I just scooted over to the day chart, and I put a vertical line where the market closed on Friday and where it opened. And it doesn't look as impressive on, is it here? Yeah. It doesn't look as impressive as it did on the hour chart here. I don't know what that is. No, thank you. But let's go back. Let's go back and take a look at it here because this makes it easier for me to talk about. So I put a pink vertical line in 3 places, 2 previous market openings. But let's take a look at this one really quick. So, and excuse me, I'm actually going to have this in my training also, but this candle closed. And if you're not familiar with candles, I'm going to do, like I said, a video on this in my in this tier, in the espresso tier. So this market closed. If you look at up here, and if you're not familiar with this, then you've learned something new. O for open, these numbers are here with any pair that you trade. We can go to UJ. Any pair you trade is going to be an open, a closed, where it closed, the high for that candle, and the low for that candle. And all you need to do is to be on that candle. So when I move my cursor over, you can see it chunks right over to the next candle, and you can see those numbers changing. So let's go back to US 30. I think I want this one. This is what I want. Yeah. And I'll explain why I have 2 US 30 here, and I had to determine which one I want. It's a whole other video. I have a lot of content I want to share with you, and that's important. You need to find a broker on your Trading View that as closely resembles your MT4 broker as possible. So let's go back to analyze this really quick. So this candle on Friday the 23rd, Friday night, closed at 5 p.m. It closed at, this is the number you're going to look at right here. It closed at 33169, 33,169. That's the number that the candle closed at. That's the price it closed at. So look where it opened. Now you're looking at this O for opened. It opened at 303. It closed at 169,303. So we're talking a difference of 134 pips. Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas if you were to buy. Merry Christmas. You were like that. Market open, you're in blue. It's really that simple. If you were in that buy trade, I'm a swing trader. I feel like I need my face now. I'm a swing trader, so this was a beautiful thing to see. But let's go back and look at the previous market open, Sunday open. Again, I love Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time when the market opens. And people who know me know I have an alarm set 5 minutes before the market opens, so I can get ready, I can get settled and get ready to just take a look at my trades and see how they're doing. So on this particular Friday, the market closed. We're going to look at this number right here, the C number. The market closed, and all you need to do is put your cursor on that candle. It will tell you the market closed at 32, 854. The market opened that Sunday night, opened at 890. So that's only a difference of 36 pips. So that one you're like, really? That's it? But man, there have been some doozies. This one also, let's take a look at this one. So this, look at this little doji. You can barely see it. It's so cute. This candle on Friday afternoon closed at 34,344. So where did it open Sunday night? Anyone's guess, because it opened. You have to know candle structure. So it opened at the bottom. It opened at 398. So 348, 398. Okay, 50 pips. Not so exciting. Let me just see if we can visually see a gap. I tried to pull some. Sometimes you can see them. I don't know what a Sunday is. Let's see if I can find a Sunday. Sunday to a Monday. Oh, here's one right here. Look at this one. Well, can you see this gap right here? Can you see it? Can you see it? This lovely little gap right there, right there, right there. Nope, stop. Stop. Oh, wait, it's behind that candle. That's funny. So look at this gap. So again, let's look at the close of the previous candle on Friday and see when it opened on Monday. So it closed. Are you identifying this now? It closed at 32,135. Well, let's just get ready to do this math the easy way. The other one I did in my head, by the way. Thank you. That is not it. So this one closed at, what did we say? 32,135. 32,135. And where did this open? Obviously higher. So if you were in a buy, so this opened at 32,246. So if you don't want to do that math in your head really quick, like me, oh, 111. Someone knows what that means. 111 pips. That's funny. Anyone who knows me knows that's funny. So again, Sunday night, if you're holding the trade, there is generally going to be a gap. Sometimes it's lackluster, 34 pips, 50 pips. Sometimes it's kind of 34 pips. Sometimes it's mightier than that. So, and we'll talk about where you're going to be and whether you want to hold that trade over the weekend and pay that swap fee. You know, you might pay, depending on your lot size. Again, I just did a video on swap fees. Depending on your lot size and what you're trading, you know, you might pay anywhere, the broker, between a $2 and $7, $8 swap fee to hold it over the weekend. It's going to be more than holding it overnight per se. But again, I'll pay a broker $7 to get $111. That's a really nice ratio. So I wanted to point that out. Trading the gap, it's exciting. And again, if you are confident about your trade and you're in the right direction, then you're going to be ahead of the game when the market opens on for the rest of the week. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you learned something. And if you did, you can certainly comment to me or just stay tuned. And I hope you enjoy this tier or any tier that you're on in Lattes and More. Thank you so much. Have a good day.